We are live right on time, pretty much. Actually, looking around. I am currently printing a Balius. Actually, I've printed a couple. Now I'm at D. Is that the last one I got? I think Balius is an incredibly fun mech just because of its look. It's a evil Orsi. Is it good? Well, we'll have to analyze that. But it's a mech. It definitely is a mech. Um, NES tonight. I've been playing a few things and on my spare time just to try to get a little bit better. Did those download? Yes, Gun and Tundra Wolf. Those will be the things I probably try to record this weekend. Both are not the super long videos either, but they're going to be interesting mechs to talk about. Tundra Wolf being a little bit earlier, and the Gun being a very modern late Republican era Capellan mech. Hey, I mean, we need to talk about the Capellans every once in a while and not just make fun of them. So there is that. I'm actually surprised there's five. So there's 7 variants of the Balius. Are any of them any good? Well, that is what we will find out. It is a quad, so it is a bit odd. I'm not sure if it's the only quad Omni. Honestly, not sure. I'm trying to think of other quad Omni. But it is an odd duck of a mech, and it has a flamethrower in its mouth because that's what Orses have, an evil flamethrower. At least L's Orses. Clan L's Orses is a little bit. Well, there's a quad V Omni mech, so I would say there's at least a few other Omni mechs out there that are quad, but not that many that I can think of. I know some of you might not believe me, but I actually beat the Big 20 goal for Gyrus, this one here, a couple days ago. I'm usually able to get fairly far, but it is an extremely mash-intensive game, so it gets hard after a little while. You can't just play it for hours just for fun. I mean, the only real problem is the Pluto boss, so which the second big boss you have to fight. He's really the only one that's a problem. The rest is really not too bad, I will say. If you look at all the other bosses, if they're either easy to beat or you can easily abuse the system to shoot the supers that you have at the bottom left, right there. Got 2 right now. Those instantly kill just about every pods on one of the bosses, so it actually makes it pretty easy to beat. But yes, the game is, I mean, it gets progressively harder, but it is quite repetitive. It's a stage of just average flyers, a stage of those 4 things in the middle, which they change between the stages, and a boss stage, a stage leading to a boss, followed by a special stage. I mean, it is originally an arcade game for a top-down arcade cabinet. It's a very good idea, and the concept itself, I mean, the way it behaves is not something you would see very often in, games of the era. I mean, even nowadays, I would say this is a bit fancy, not a thing that you would expect. You do need to pile up the points. I mean, I'm trying to get as many points as I can early because you want those extra lives, especially with the Pluto boss, which is absolutely awful. This boss here is really easy. I'm starting to get some speed strats on it. I used to just focus on one thing at a time. Now I focus on 2. But I mean, most of the bosses are really not too bad, but the Pluto boss is just because it doesn't make sense. It's one of those it's the weird snaky boss, and it shows up and you have to shoot every bit in the snaky bit. And whenever you kill something in the snaky bit, it bounces a shot at you, and it just ends up killing you every single time. Also, don't ask me why Pluto was always purple. In all those old games, whenever we had to deal with Pluto, it was always purple. Okay, I don't have my perfect. I did a perfect on this once, which gives you an extra 20k points. 20k points is a lot of points. Oh, an extra life. I'll take an extra life. I mean, that'll compensate for not getting the 20k points. Because if you don't get a perfect, it's just how many things did you blow up time 100. So, I mean, Ears was 39 rather than 20,000. 20,000 is, well, 2/5 of an extra life every 50k. No continues in that game either. So you do have to be on the ball. But I do have a decent number of lives already, so hopefully I don't lose too many being silly. Getting sent to the silly room. And you do need those extra super shots as well, because I would need, I think, 7 or 8 to beat the last 2 bosses of the goal. One of the problems is that the snaky boss, the super shots just don't do anything against them. It just is like, it is equivalent to a regular shot, so why would you bother, really? Got one of those things down. The weird amoeba monsters are just annoying because of how they bounce around, but they're not as bad as the like space snails that you have to fight later on, because those just move very erratically, which is not a good thing. Okay, I gotta start dodging the attacks of these guys. So once you're done with the mouthy guys like this, you just have to blow up the space amoebas, which there are too many of, but I'll live. Oh, come on. Getting killed there was very bad. I hope I get a double shot. But then again, I'm gonna lose like 30 lives fighting the snaky boss, so getting the extra shots is not that important. Well, I will have it, but... And it is not the most optimized game on the NES. It does start lagging when there's a lot of stuff on the screen. And it doesn't take a whole... Well, no, it does take a decent bit for it to have a lot on the screen, but if anybody's ever wondering how Gauntlet got around to having so many things on screen at the same time, it is a really funny story. Ugh, that was bad. I could have probably survived that, but Gauntlet, wow. Yeah, this boss is. And this time it was super easy. Like, don't ask me how that boss works. But yeah, Gauntlet, a really odd idea is that the monsters on the screen in Gauntlet, at least for the NES, are actually tiles and not sprites. So that's a bit of a cool way they got around having to have a lot of sprites on screen, was really to just use tiles instead. Gauntlet is also one of those games that was a black box originally, one of those not quite licensed NES game, but it got licensed later on. And it is not a great game to speedrun. If you ever want to speedrun NES games, do not look at Gauntlet. It is... The problems with it is that you can't always beat it. The way the game is set up, you can't always beat the game because of the how how the weird password systems work in it, which is very sad because, I mean, it's never fun when there's a game that you can't always beat, especially if you're wanting to play modern games or retro games on a more modern system. And it goes to show that shitty developers, there always were shitty developers in the video game industry. All right, well, I got one of them outs already. This is like I said, this is a mash heavy game because you don't have rapid fire on that gun. So you have to mash, which starts hurting after a while. But then again, a lot of NES games are in this category of you have to mash like crazy to make it work. So, come on. There we go. Yeah, those erratic monster things, I don't like. And they take two shots because the first shot they've got a kind of shell on them, and then you blow up the shell, and then they start moving all sorts of weird directions. So, kind of a harder monster around. All right, one warp to Uranus. Ha ha! Still got 3 lives. I'm not terrible. And if I beat the boss, I should get another life. Because I think each of the bosses is 20k. There you go, I'm dead. That's not good. I talked too soon. What I don't like is that there you go, the erratic thing killed me. Alright. Is that one of the erratic things? Yes. I mean, it looks like more like an anemone. There you go, I'm dead. I mean, unless I'm really lucky, I'm dead. There, I got this one easy. There we go. The boss itself is going to be pretty straightforward. Because what you do is you super each of the pods. And you don't ask any more questions. But that means I have like 2 lives to get to stage 15, which I might not be able to do. I'll be very honest here. I beat it twice at this point, so I'm not, absolutely terrible at this game, but there's a bit of luck still. Skill-wise, I'm not there yet. I'm starting to learn the tricks of the trade, let's say. Since the monsters always come in the same order, in the same direction, there's things you can do, but that's a lot of memorization for 15 stages. From Uranus, to Saturn. I need one more super as well, but if I get to the boss, I should be able to get it. The extra monsters in this one are not as bad as the weird erratic ones, because they spin around and you can only damage them on one side, which is annoying. But they don't move like really weird patterns, which is the problem with the other one. I mean, I need 22k points to get another life. I don't think I will. So I just have to be smart with what I'm doing, and I might be able to get to the boss. Okay, I think that's the last super shot I would need. I mean, I technically have what it takes to beat the boss, but I have to get to it now, and that might be the hard bit. Okay, well, we're doing not terrible. It's not entirely bad. I might get to the boss if I'm lucky. Well, the bad guys do have projectiles, but they're not super aggressive. So. It's an amoeba. Okay, that's a splitting amoeba. Okay, I got lucky there. There's the boss. But it's the exact same kind of thing here. Just shoot supers at it, and okay. I would have needed 6, but I don't think I need 6. Since the last one just shoots regular bullets like that, it's super easy. And this was the big 20 goal for Gyrus. I managed to do it again. I am actually a bit surprised. Oh yeah, I've printed some Lao Hu. I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to say it. One of those Chinese mechs. Actually a fun one. And I had a few issues printing it, but I've been having a few issues. I think it's actually my filament that's the issue. Looking. We're going to try playing Atris again. Shop 1. Stage 0. Music on. There we go. I think there's a turbo version. Well, not a turbo version, but a way to play this on turbo. So when they pick up the ats, it goes faster. That is absolutely not what I wanted to do. I've seen Arcus play this one an awful lot. He really likes it. He's actually okay at it, I would say. He's not the best, as he says himself, but he's doing pretty good, and I haven't learned the tricks of the trade yet either. There, that clears out a little bit. I've got too many caps. Let's get rid of some caps and things will go better. The music is really good in this game. But I mean, it's from the same guys who did Tetris. So it is a bit to be expected that the music will be entertaining, at least. I'll have to do it that way. Need 2 more stacks. 1 more stack. Like this. And like this. And we're now putting hats on Frankenstein. Don't ask me why, but Frankenstein needs hats. Well, not Frankenstein, the Frankenstein monster. It's the... there, that's okay. Alright, we've got another stack of hats. This... You have to try to have the larger stacks on the side, from what I've noticed. Good, it'll be good. Alright. Can I move it fast enough? Yes, I can. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. I'm not sure what the delays are. Like in Tetris, I have a better idea of what the delays between the moving of blocks is, but in this game, I don't have that particular understanding yet. And this. I shouldn't have done it that way. Especially not with getting this right after. Alright. A little bit better. I don't know how far I can get. I never beat that particular goal. I like the game, though. It's not that I don't like the game. It's just that I'm not the most at specialized, let's say. Don't want these again. Don't want these either. Can do this and that. And now it's Charlie Chaplin. It's not quite what I wanted to do. I don't think there's a new app in this. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do either. I don't think there's a new app in this particular level. Next level, I think, is the one where the Jester Cat start popping up. Sorry. Oof. Well, I can at least do this and this, and they're giving me another set of the same thing. Okay. This can go here. I don't know if there's anybody watching seriously, but welcome everyone if you're enjoying the attrissing. See? Enjoyable little game. And remember that you can join the Big 20 Discord to get the game pack. I mean, of course, they would want you to play the tournament at the end of I was going to say the school year, but at the end of the start of next month, actually. But, I mean, you can always just grab it for fun and try to beat the goals yourself, which is what I'm trying to do little by little. At least being able to beat the goals is commendable for me. I mean, I'm not the best gamer out there, especially not on retro. I'm far from the greatest retro gamer out there, but I do like playing games and learning games every once in a while. And there's plenty of games to learn. Go here. Here. Do, 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 do. Boop, 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 boop. Now there's the little fat dude. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. And yes, that is where the Jester's caps start dropping. It gives you a second big at, and that's a problem. Because like the top at, if you don't stack them properly, it goes really quickly that you're gonna be over the limit. Trying to stay clean, or as clean as I can. They are being nice with those caps, so I'll take it. I'll put that there for now. Like this should do 2 stacks or 1 stack? Just 1 stack. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. The music is so... It's super simple, but it doesn't mean that it's not great. Like this. That's what I wanted. Alright, stack these together. Stack these together. I mean, they're not giving me bad ats here. That's such a weird thing to say, that you're not getting bad ats. But, you know, that's just how this game is. You need to get the good ats, because if you get the bad ats, you're not going to be able to do what you need. I mean, you need to get the shop 10, so, I mean, I am very far from the goal still. Like this, I guess. And 2 top hats, I can send it this way. Bowler and like this. Of course, if I was doing a points challenge, it would be different as well. Now it's Dracula, because of course Dracula needs ats. It's a well-known fact. Okay, I'm not sure where I was going to put these. All right. And a Jester's cap. Well, I'm not sure if it's a Jester's cap or a party hat, but I'll call it a Jester's cap. Like this. This way, like this. Yeah, that'll work. Ugh. All right. Yes, that works. That works as well. Try to get those stacks lowered a little. And then I get something that I can't do anything really good with. Okay, well, that was not terrible. I have to do that. Okay, that works to just purge something. Nope. Now I can delete ats, which I'm gonna reduce some ats on this stack and on this stack. There. There. Okay, I managed to do that. Okay, I thought I wouldn't be able to move it well enough there. Yes, we're back to the at factory. I mean, I just beat Gyrus. Well, not the game itself, but I beat the goal for Gyrus. So, surprisingly, I'm able to beat a goal. I'm getting reliable on it. I've beaten it a couple times now. Not on stream, but on stream I've beaten it once, which is more than I expected. And I'm starting to know the music on this one too. From watching enough of it. Alright. Double top at. I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm gonna go and clean out a couple ats here. Take off ats off this woman. There. Give you a stack where you can play. Well, have fun purging Xenos. It's always a fun time to do that. I don't know what game you're doing it in, because nowadays people are doing it in all sorts of games. Mostly Helldivers and Warhammer, but you know. Both are great games if you like the style. There, I managed to do that. I didn't know if I had the ability to do it. Alright, this is good. This is good. Double top hats. Double bowler. There, get rid of that stack. Do it this way. And this should allow me to eliminate this stack. And this one. Drop it on the boulders there. Get that there. There we go. Yeah, you really want the larger stacks to be on the outside so you can easily move stuff to the inside. But it's not always possible, so you have to be... Alright, Shop 6, progressing at a brisk rate. Now it's Stefan Amaris himself, so that's why there's crowns starting to drop. The crowns are pretty much the worst at. It's a weird thing to say. But they're the worst at because of how they stack. They just don't stack. They just go on top of each other. That's not what I wanted to do. That's worse. Great. Oh, got a stack of crowns. And now you need larger and larger stacks as the game progresses as well. So it is starting to be a lot more challenging. I was going to say a little bit, but no, it's a lot more challenging. Like this. I mean, if they're giving me the same thing over and over, it's not bad. I wish he could take off ats from the top of the stack, but he can't. Alright, we'll have to live with that. We'll go like this. Baseball cap, baseball cap, baseball cap. That was a terrible idea. Crown, which is also a terrible idea. I can do that though. Baseball cap, crown. I have to go there. Misclick. All right. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Things are not looking good. I think the gear rule is great. The regular rules are to be heavily play tested, and we can tell that there's a bias in them because someone doesn't like falling, basically. It doesn't mean they're bad, they're just, you know what you're getting into, basically. And I am not 100% sure I always like everything that they're saying in there. There's some stuff that people just seem to really disagree on or really not agree with CGL on, which I guess it was kind of to be expected, let's say. But they've at least we can tell that they've had some thoughts about it, which is better than what I would expect in some of those companies. That's not exactly what I should have done there, but we'll live. Next stack is good. Okay. And I mean, the video itself is doing really good, so I'm happy with that. I am getting to a bad spot here. Abe Lincoln needs a hat now. Let's just clean up a little bit. It was an horrible idea. Alright, well, we'll do it like that. Um, I think some people will be happy with some of the rules. There's really some stuff like the changes for water is okay. There's a few odd things. Every improvement to melee attacks, I think people are generally happy with because it adds some option that is just more fun for the whole family, basically. Trying to think at the same time as I'm playing. It's not a very good mix. It's this stack here that needs cleaned up the most. There. That's not what I wanted to do. But hey, I'll take it. There, we're cleaning up a little bit. Okay. We got that taken out. That there. There. This. All right. I'm still alive. Still in it. This, yes, please. And who's next? I am not sure who that person is. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. This. Let's clean out a bit. All right. That'll be better. I don't have any crowns. Guess it'll go there. I don't have any... yay, cheap bots. Okay, there we go. Hey, David. How are you doing? I'll send this here. Okay. Top hat. Like this. I am not sure who that person is or who they're supposed to represent, but I feel like I know them. I do not like that stack, so I'm just going to use this, like this, and okay, that's good. We can put it there. Crown, ear, cap there. Well, my options are limited. I misclicked there. that's gonna make everything very difficult. Got rid of the crowns at least. There. There we go. More random. But this guy can delete stuff now, so I'm going to delete those caps here. And a few of those top hats. And it'll be a little bit more manageable. Yeah, it's not great. It's actually pretty terrible. Nope, that's absolutely not good. I was doing okay there, but I think things are starting to get very out of hand. Maybe. No, I don't think I can save this. Nope. Hey, at least I got rid of those crowns. Then it gives me another crown. I mean, I've gotten to round 9, which is currently my record, I would say. There's nothing I can do that'll save me here. This, maybe? Still alive. Still alive. Not for very long, but still alive. Oh, that's not good. Nope. Game over. N0. So shot number 0, stage 9, which is, I mean, better. Better than I was doing. But, geez. That game is, this game is rough. But if we want another rough game, we'll go back to Silliest. That's another one. That's actually another one I've practiced. But the way I've been practicing it, there's a cheat code on this one. Press 33 times the B button, And then you can increase your number of continues to 9 rather than 2. So it's more doable. I still haven't beaten the game with 9 continues, but it's more reasonable. I've also been getting better at the game itself, so that probably helps. I say that and I play terribly, but what scares me in this game is that I see some people being able to beat it deathless, unlike me, who just died in the first stage. So when that happens, you reset the game because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth trying to keep playing the game with 1 less lives than you need, because you will need every single life that you have, and possibly every continue that you have. I've seen some people get from good to really good with that game, so there are technically elt drops in this game. That's a weapon ammo drop. There are technically elt drops, and they're rather rare in general. Ammo drops, I think it's something like 1 in 10 enemies, and the elt drops is 1 in 5 from the 1 in 10 or something like that. It's just, they made this game incredibly difficult because they hate kids. But I mean, one of the things with art games is that once you beat them, you feel a sense of accomplishment. While a really easy game, well, like Mario's Time Machine as an example, I mean, you beat the game and you're like, well, that feels empty. Jump. I thought I'd be able to do the tiny jump strat there. So this weird tower guy, you try to get as close as possible to it and mash the button to try to kill it. But that didn't quite work. Since I'm at the end there. Okay, now I think I'm close enough. Yeah, I'm close enough. His shots can't hit me, and I can hit him. Boss number 1. The evil helicopter. You can't shoot it when it's up there, so don't even try. What it does is it drops those little jumper guys, and you gotta kill 3 of them. And then it comes down to attack you with its forward-facing guns. Have a wonderful evening and try to win whatever game you're winning or trying to win. You do have to let it come a little bit closer because it's still invincible when it's just closing in. But with the machine gun, this guy goes down fairly quickly. The bosses are not... The stages are a real challenge in this particular game. It's not the bosses. Some of them are special, but the bosses aren't too bad. Once you kind of learn how to beat them, they aren't too bad. I'm still not very good at it, but that doesn't mean it's... I'm not sure if your character is supposed to have a mustache or not. I could never tell, even by blowing up the screen to max resolution. I can never tell if your character is supposed to have a mustache or not. Very important things to look into it. You know, the first thing you should always think about is, does my character have a mustache or not? But I think it's supposed to be Kyle Rayner from the first Terminator movie, so he wouldn't have a mustache. it's fun that it's its own game, but knowing that it was originally a Terminator game before they lost the license is also quite fun. Because you can recognize a lot of things, and the final boss of the game is definitely the T-800, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm gonna get canceled for saying that name now. But he's in the final boss is pretty clearly a T800, and like the first boss was probably supposed to be that helicopter or VTOL that you see in the intro sequence of Terminator 1. Terminator 1, great movie. Not as good as Terminator 2, which I would consider one of the greatest movies of all time, but it's still a pretty darn good movie. Too bad they never made any other Terminator movies. I mean, maybe they could have kept the story going, but, you know, we shouldn't be too worried about that. I am probably gonna die. I'm not dead yet. I don't know where the checkpoint is. The checkpoints are actually quite fair in this game, surprisingly. But the problem is, you don't have enough lives to take advantage of it. There you go. Now I'm dead. I would take... Geez, I would take coolant pods. If I could get a gun that uses them. Ugh, that was terrible. I would love to get elk drops here, but... There we go. Those mini-bosses are sometimes quite hard, but this one isn't too bad. This particular boss, you go all the way to the back, equip the homing missiles, and when he stops moving, you jump and you shoot. You might get hit a couple times, but you should survive it before he dies. There we go. Yes, I was on my last pip of health, but, you know. The next boss technically has a pattern, but I've never been able to figure out the pattern. I've got only one life left. So rather than try to beat the entire level and the boss on one life, I'm going to restart, use one of my continues. I mean, the fact that I've only used, one continue at this point is not bad. Stage 2 I'm getting pretty good at. Stage 3 has some quite tricky bits to it, and it's mostly damage that's the problem. The homing missiles make a lot of things easier, but if you're speedrunning, you're not going to be using them because, well, it's menuing to equip and unequip. Menuing is always the enemy of the speedrun. And I kill extra enemies because I do want the weapon ammo drop and such. Because I will need the ammo drop, and the elk drops, if they ever show up, well, you always take them. Yeah, you can tell those big walkie dudes are also very Terminator-like. There's a health drop. And you see here the homing missiles really do a great job. They kind of save your life here. But they do slow you down significantly, and now I need ammo reloads throughout the stage if I want to be able to keep going. But ammo drops are rare, but not, you know, insanely rare. There we go, going down. Shooty shoot. Shooty got one. No, that's a terrible actor. That's different. Okay, for those drops, you have to be careful. You actually have to jump. Because if you jump, you actually avoid some of the enemies. If you just drop down with the momentum, you are going to hit things, and you are going to take damage, which is not what you want. Ammo drop? Ammo drop. Well, that's great. These things fall down. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how. Those things just fall down to try to kill you. And that's the only place in the entire game where there's things falling down like that trying to kill you. There's crushers later and other things, you know, that are entirely terrible. Again, you have to jump down and not just drop down if you want to be safer here. You can tell I've actually played this game now. Oops, that was me taking too long because I was talking. Those guys are the worst because if you don't kill them as they're closing in, they're going to just stick up on you. And you can't, your gun shoots ahead of you by like 3 pixels. So if they're on top of you, you're not hitting them. And you don't have a spare baseball bat to hit them properly. Here is really weird. All these other lasers, they don't have a bottom hitbox, but this one has a bottom hitbox. There's many weird things in this game. Again, here, if you jump down, you're going to be okay and not hit those enemies. If you drop down, you're going to hit them straight on, which is not good. There you go. You can see those guys are just one of the bad enemies. The checkpoint is not too far back, so I'm okay. Have to spin around. Kill that wall spider. I'll call it a wall spider. Kill that guy. Wow. Getting it there was stupid. There, got him before he got me. That was not very good, to be honest. I hope I get a health drop, but those never happen when you need them. So, I mean, I might be able to kill the boss with this here, because this boss is not too hard. You go underneath him, and you shoot missiles at him, and it just kills them. So it's not too bad. But this boss here, I can't time it. I am too awful at timing when I have to jump and shoot at it. I mean, it always shoots in the same pattern, so logically I should be able to do it, but practically I am not able to. I mean, with enough laser shots like that, it should weaken it enough. Now you just gotta finish it off with the regular gun and hopefully not get killed. There! I got it! See, I'm doing fine. And stage 4, the difficulty ramps up again. Even though I'm at rest 1, I'm going to try to go as far as I can on it because I have to practice this level. So I have to actually try to beat it with what I've got. Now it's a mix of an alien and a Terminator. So, there's giant squeeshers. He goes squeeze. Shh. Those spike things, you really have to wait until they're all the way down, then jump over. If you don't, you are going to get hit. It's not even funny. Now there's the flying Terminators. There we go. Here, once again, you have to jump down, because if you don't, you are going to hit the enemies straight on. It's just how silly it is. Here, once again, random things that just fall down and deal damage to you. I just want to practice the level because I know I won't be able to beat it on one life anyways, but getting as far as I can on one life is not a bad idea. I mean, I could switch to missiles against these floaty guys. It does work fairly well against them. I mean, the missile deals about double the damage your regular gun does. Here, there's a bunch of spikes just falling down from the ceiling trying to kill you. I mean, why not, eh? You have to wait until it goes all the way down, then jump. I've heard of someone doing this deathless. I almost don't believe it. Wow, health drop. We'll take it. This one you really don't... Well, you have a choice, but the missiles will do on them and gets you through. These are falling blocks because reason. And these are the worst of the bunch because then there's the guy trying to hit you by just smacking you, and that's usually enough to drop you in the hole if you're not careful. Health drop. I'll take it. Take the iframes. I mean, I'm almost to the boss. To be on a single life, that's actually really good for me. I got 2 health drop on that life, but you know. Here, make sure you kill the thing before. Then there's the alien Terminator thing there. Jump over the spikes. The jumpy dude. I mean, I said I'm almost to the end. No, there's still enough that I'm gonna die, but there you go. Impact it on that particular spawny guy, which is, I mean, I'm surprised I got this far. Of course, the health drops kind of saved my butt, but this game is also quite a bit of memorization. But unlike like Gyrus, this is memorization that for just a fewer number of stages. There's only 5 stages in the entire game. So it's not a very long game, it's just a very difficult one. That was not very good of me, but still. Just ignore it, go through. Jump down and not drop down. Ammo refill for the missiles I shot. I skipped this guy. Managed to shoot this guy through. Let's keep going. We're getting there. I was never hit by those spikes. I don't know if they're instant death or not. I don't want to try. You don't have enough lives in this game to try things. And there's no points to give you extra lives, which is what you often have in these types of games. This one, no extra lives. No, not even any extra regular life drops. Just do it what you've got. Maybe that was the goal, to make it more survival. Jump. Get hit by that guy. I don't think there's a way to avoid that particular monster. Well, throne thing. This one I managed to crouch under, at least. I'm at 2 health. At 2 health. Double ammo drop. All the way down, jump, shoot. Try to get through this guy. I'm gonna die the exact same spot I died last time. It is fantastically amazing. And it's right before the second stage of the falling floors that you have to restart, which is not a terrible death to have, but I'd rather have all my continues and all my lives, but is there a way to take these guys out? Well, you can take a hit from that guy and it actually deal less damage and impact from those small dudes. Maybe. I don't need to pick up the ammo. I haven't used any yet. This guy was too low. This one you can kill from afar. The next one you can't. Ah, you can. I thought you... Okay, he has to be on his downturn while you're trying to hit him with the bullets. Not a speedrunning strat there. And we're getting to the mid-boss. You have to hit the head with your laser if you want it to actually count. Then it turns into just the head. And you get the grenade launcher. Technically, this boss, you can always avoid the shots and shoot the core, but I don't know exactly how to time it. I think it's when it goes chirp, you jump. And you can't go all the way back because it's a hole. It's actually a hole all the way back. Fuck. Ah, that was terrible. Maybe not go all the way back then. Well, restarting the level. This is a game I actually want to learn and actually want to get good at, so... Atris is just fun. It's just a thing to play for fun. Gyrus, I'm able to do the Big 20 goal. The Big 20 goal for this one is to beat the game, so I don't... If I wanted to beat the game, I have to actually get good at it. And you can't use the 9 continues trick in the Big 20 because, you know, you're supposed to be good at those games. That's why they give you infinite continues on Cobra Triangle and infinite lives in Mighty Bomb Jack. No, it's because those games are just unfair. This one is just hard, but people are able to beat it. While Mighty Bum Jack, I don't know anybody who's able to beat that game without cheating. It's just that silly of a game. Cobra Triangle, I've seen people beat it, and I know Arcus has a run for it that has decent time. I'm not going to say good, but decent. Sorry. Ear is itchy. But, I mean, what other game in there is... Well, Double Dragon 3 is just stupid. It's not hard, it's just stupid. That's what it is. If it was just hard, it'd be fine, but no, it is stupid. Oh, okay, those things are not instant death, but they deal tons of damage. Okay. That is not good for my prospect. That is really not good for my prospect. You shoot missiles at because he's too high to be safely hit. Sorry. And I'm dead. Will I be able to beat this stage with 2 lives? Hopefully. Alright, I got through. That's the important bit. Maybe I should be on the other side of that. I mean, I'm not even sure you can do that particular elevator without getting hit. That's the feeling I have here. This game, Deathless, I can see someone doing, but Hitless, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to beat it. Because I usually need a life against the boss and the mid-boss, before the mid-boss, and 1 against the stage boss. Because I'm just not good enough at the game yet. And I did the exact same mistake. One more try. As you can see, the difficulty ramps up very quickly in this game. And stage 1, a lot of people find really hard. So, you know, we're getting to those points. Stage 2, I think, is the easiest. From my experience, I feel like stage 2 is the easiest. I'm just getting murdered by everything now. All right, I'm taking a break from this. We're gonna go play Mad City, also known as Bayou Billy in the U.S. I think it is game type A you got to do. Bayou Billy in the U.S. is another game that is incredibly difficult. The Japanese version, the JP version, is reasonable. It's not easy, but it's reasonable. It's one of those games where the jump kick is abusively good, so you jump kick everything that you can. And I'm not doing very good from the start, but... And it's a later game in the NES development cycle. So there's those beat 'em up stage that we're going through now. And there's a shooting stage where you would use the zapper. And there's a racing stage. Well, car driving stages, basically. So you got to jump kick through the water. There's crocodiles. I am pretty sure this was originally pitched as a Crocodile Dundee game. To be very honest, you look at the character, you look at the whole thing, it really feels like a Crocodile Dundee kind of thing. But they probably couldn't get the license, so once you get the stick, you're gonna use the stick to beat up people. My life is pretty low already. Hopefully there's another chicken guy at some point. It doesn't feel like it. Oh yeah, there's a chicken. Full health is the best health. Grab the stick. When you have the stick, you don't have to worry about the jump kicks as much. I'm not very good at the jump kicks, as you can see. I lost my stick. I've got a knife instead. The knife is a thrown weapon. It's not very good. Not as good as the stick, at least. Now your Scuba Steve also has a knife, but some of them have guns, which is why it says bullet at the top, because you're going to be able to stack bullets by fighting some of them. Like these two here generally drop guns when you beat them up. They also shoot you with guns, so you have to be careful. And there's enemies like this white Scuba Steve there. If you kick him, he drops a bulletproof vest. So you kind of want the bulletproof vest. It makes things a lot easier. Then you take the gun and you shoot that guy. Or you try to, at least. Okay, I'm doing terrible. There, we beat up those guys. In the water, it goes a lot faster to... There. As you can see, this particular guy wasn't very difficult once I actually used the gun properly. Jump through the water. And there's another bit with crocodiles. Well, gators, I would assume. Not crocodiles. Because we're in the bayou, and in the bayou, it's crocodiles. If you just try to walk through this, it's a slog and really not worth it. And, yay, we've beat the stage. We beat stage 1. Hopefully the zapper is not on, because then it would be terrible for frame rates and everything. Okay, no, it's the crosshair. It's not as accurate as the zapper would be, but on an emulator, I play with my mouse and it makes a mess of the screen. That's an invulnerability. You just wait a little bit. Then, oh, I missed it. I tried. I was too greedy. I was way too greedy there. Those guys have dynamite. Those guys have bazookas. Whoever kidnapped your girlfriend has a lot of money to hire all those goons to go after you as a regular bayou guy. You have limited bullets, but you generally have enough. This is a kill all enemies on screen. This is unlimited bullets as long as you have the timer thingy. So you just hold down B and shoot as much as you want. The US version is, like, this stage is about twice as long. There's about twice as many enemies. You run out of ammo all the time. Oh, I might have actually run out of ammo here. Because I was not careful. Oh well, there's extra ammo. I should be good. Yeah, 120 should be more than enough to blow up this helicopter. There we go. No more helicopter. And now there's the stage I have a hard time with, because the boss, if you cheese the boss, you're good. If you don't cheese the boss, you're not. So what I'm going to do, because I want to be able to play this game for a bit, I'm going to save state at the start of the stage and try to cheese the boss. Because what you want is a knife. I think we lost the knives. No, there's one. Okay. So what you want is a knife against the boss. And what you do is first you have to knock off his bulletproof vest. So you gotta jump kick him twice, basically. Once he doesn't have a bulletproof vest, you throw the knife. Then you jump kick him twice. But you gotta be able to jump kick, and I have a hard time with that. Ugh. It's the only cheese strat I have against them that I know of. And I'm dead. So let's load up the save state instead of trying, because if you retry, the problem is that you don't have the knives to throw at them. Come on. Drop your knife. Thank you. I should actually just put the save state here. I should be able to just beat him with the jump kicks, but I have a hard enough time just doing the jump kicks. Jeez. There. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. I'm not good enough at those jump kicks. And then he suplexed me, and then I took a minute to die. Okay. I just want to get to the racing stage to show it. If he does those suplex. Yeah, I am ahead of him in health. So I'll take it. Ha! Killed you. You help me! And then a very high-resolution truck tries to run away. The racing stage, if you've ever played Bayou Billy on the NES, those stages are extremely fast and extremely difficult. In the JP version, as you can see, it's more of a leisurely drive at 250 kilometers per hour. You do have to dodge the enemies and everything, but the difference in speed compared to the US version is incredible. It is not the same game, basically. Oh, and everything's one-hit kill in the US version. Here you actually have health. So... Also, if you ever find a Jeep that is able to go 250 on a dirt road, call me. I'd want to see that. Because 250 on a dirt road is not a easy thing to do. It's kind of weird how the things are spaced out, though, because there's 2 racing stages in the game, and they're back-to-back. Which makes very little sense to me. I would have expected it to be, you know, spaced out. Like in Vice Project Doom, if you've ever seen Vice Project Doom, which is also an extremely good game. Don't think I'll need that extra fuel that was there. There we go. Easy stage. Easy stage. And another racing stage. This one's a lot harder, though. Because the helicopters are far more aggressive than those weird planes were. I shouldn't even try to attack the helicopters. I should just try to dodge them. It'll be a lot simpler. Just casually going 250 down the highway. Being attacked by helicopters. I killed one. That was health. I might have needed that. That was time. Which I think you need in this one. If you don't grab it, you're... I hope you have a perfect run, basically. Because when you run out of time, you run out of gas, basically. And you can't walk all the way to... where you want to go, which is Bourbon Street. I shouldn't try to attack the helicopters. I should just... We can see. We're driving straight into downtown Bourbon Street. See, it says so right there. Then you get attacked by Japanese punks. Because those are definitely bozozoku. Same pompadour, same everything. But you can get a whip in this particular stage, and that's basically the best weapon in the game. So, I don't remember which enemy has it. It's not those ball and chain guys. Which are not very difficult, actually. I mean, the knife's doing pretty good for me. Oh, but I can't get it now. It's outside of the range of the Yeah, those ball and chain guys are not very threatening. They look bad, but if they hit you, you do lose your bulletproof vest, so you have to go and grab it, but they're not very hard to beat up. Oh, those are the guys with the whips. Oh, he grabbed it back. Once you have the whip, well, you just whip that whip, and things get fairly straightforward. With the bulletproof vest and the whip in Mad City, things get pretty easy. If it was Bayou Billy, no, things would still be fucking nightmarish. But, you know. More of those Japanese punks. The whip does have a minimum range, so for you Battletech lovers out there, it has a minimum range. You do have to hit the enemy at a certain range with it, but it works amazingly well. Do not grab the stick, because if you grab the stick, you lose your whip. So do not grab the stick. There you go. So as you can see, the whip works amazingly well. This one was too close, so I decided to kick him instead. Now you have to fight Jean-Claude Van Damme, or at least I think it is. I mean, sunglasses, everything. Oh, these guys have guns. It's more dangerous. Actually, the guns are not very dangerous because they have the bulletproof vest. That's... There. Use my own gun. Oh, he has a bulletproof vest. Now he no longer has a bulletproof vest. Alright. I am a bit tight on health here. I don't think it's gonna go as well as I'd want it here. Ugh. This stage is very long. Now I've lost the whip, and I've lost the bulletproof vest. I have the bulletproof vest, but only 1 health. I don't think it's gonna end in my favor here. The fantastic sound. Playing shin kicks. You're the one with the whip. That's what I want. There. Am I done? No, not yet. Oh yeah, I am done. I'm gonna do another save state here. Yes, it's cheating. I wouldn't be doing that in a tournament. But I mean, it's the first time I actually get this far in this game. This one is also pretty long. That's a bunch of dudes in purple dresses. No, not dresses. Purple shirts. You'll call them the purple turbans. No. Oh, that's ammo. Missed it. Might very well be bad for me. Probably would have needed the ammo. Because I am not terribly accurate. Got only 25 left. 21 left. Four left. Dead. Yeah, I think you need that extra. Okay, but that was a checkpoint, so it's not... not as punishing as I thought it could be. There we go. We're getting to the house of the big boss. And now I have to fight dual bosses. They're not too bad. I think they're actually easier than the helicopter you have to beat in stage 2. But now it is stage 8. Getting into the house of the big boss. And I do not have any of my gear because I died. So... if I had the whip, things would go very easy. But now I'm already at like 3 health. These guys have whips. And bulletproof vests. It is the sound of death. Where's the checkpoint? The checkpoints are very, very, very generous. Can I have your whip? They have bulletproof vests. I am doing terrible. Oh, this guy launches dogs at you. Oh, he always has 2. Okay, so you have to beat them, then you have to beat the dogs. Okay. I get it now. And that was stage 2. That was stage 8. The boss of stage 8 being the Hound Master. You know, I'll take a full alt. There, I'll even save there. No, I might. Stage 9 is a double boss, yeah. The big boss and then his goons. Strangely enough. I mean, with the bulletproof vest, he's a lot easier, obviously. And he's honestly just annoying more than hard. The boss after, though, is quite something. He is agile, though, for a fat guy in a fedora. Oh, I lost the whip. That is very bad, because I don't think I can beat the other boss without the whip. Okay, he gave me back my whip. There. And then the actual final boss, which is Arnold Schwarzenegger and his buddy Arnold Schwarzenegger 2. Or cyborgs, or something. But the strat against them is what we call the cheese wheel. You just go around, hit them twice, go around. As long as you have the whip, you're good against this particular boss. I wouldn't even have needed the save state. I think I hit the red one more than the blue one, but that doesn't really matter. It's not one of those terrible games that you have to kill both at the same time. You just need to kill both of them. And as long as you cheese wheel it, you are good. The cheese wheel. It's the cheese wheel. When there's only one left, things are, again, much easier. You can actually triple hit them with the cheese wheel now. Oops. Well, of course, you have to point in the right direction. If you don't point in the right direction, you're not going to be able to deal damage. And there we go. Beat the bad guy and saved your girlfriend. Yeah! Congratulations, Hans and Fran. Yes, that would probably be it. And Crocodile Dundee rescued his girlfriend. Congratulations, Crocodile Dundee. I mean, yes, I had to use save states to beat it, but I mean, give me another week, maybe play it a few more times, and I think we'll be able to beat this goal. I won't say reliably, but beat this goal. We're gonna go with the quirkiest game of the bunch. Well, maybe not the quirkiest game, but Clash at Demon Ed. This game makes absolutely no sense. You are technically a special agent from a special government organization trying to fight terrorists that have a bomb that can destroy the world. But nothing here looks like that. See, that's the boss of the terrorist, an evil skeleton dude. Yeah. It is very Japanese. Very, very Japanese. Tom Gaikot, the chief of the governors. And in terms of raw gameplay, though, this is an extremely fun game, but it is quirky, it is very weird. And you can see you're not running very fast, but there's items you can get that make you run faster. So, and the map is very confusing. I'll go to 3. I think that's the direction you're supposed to go. The goal in the Big 20 for this is to get 4 medallions. There's 7 bosses, plus a guy, Tom Golcott or whatever his name was, and you have to. Well, I'm almost dead. Oh well. Death penalty in this game is not that bad. It restarts you at the start of the road you took. You've got all sorts of items you can get. You need to call the shop to get it, but you need a lot of money to buy everything. This is an eel potion. This is for special attacks. You've got all sorts of special things you can get. The power boots let you run really fast. The jetpack, that's the jetpack. Lets you, be a jetpack. You got scuba gear. You've got a lava suit. You've got a thing to save the game. It basically gives you a password. And you've got bonus, well, not bonus, but special attacks.
Soldiers have begun to desert. You can see it now. A Muslim invasion surging over your lands.
There. I didn't want to open the Crusader King 2 thing. That's, who are you? Don't you know it's dangerous? I'm Michael, your ally for this adventure. But I don't take orders from you. He is very candid about it. There's a grieving sprite on Route 17. So long. What? There you go. The sprite is a thing for later on. No, that is not the direction I need to go. Or is it? Is it or is it not? I am not sure. I don't think it is. But I honestly don't know the path you have to take in this particular game. I haven't watched it enough. You can climb the walls, but only when they're walls with little bumpy like this. I don't think that's the right direction to get to the first boss. Again, this is a weird one where the first boss is probably the hardest of the bunch. And in this case, it's not because you don't have the weapon for it or anything. He's just hard. I think it's Route 6 I want to go on. Nope. It is not Route 6. It is not Route 9. It puts me on Route 9 again. Route 12? Yes, it is Route 12. I remember Arcus going on this particular route. So... falling into holes actually don't kill you. It usually brings you to a weird area with other monsters. And if you reach certain points, it will take you to either one side or the other of the route as well. So, there's something in my head. Ah, what was that? I have no idea either, bro. The momentum of the jump in this game is what is really weird. I didn't remember... That's a game I always wanted to play when I was a kid. My brother, one of his friends had it, and he lent it to us for like a weekend, and my brother played it, and I didn't. And I always wanted to play it, and I just didn't know the name of it. And Clash of Demon Head doesn't sound like the name for a game like this. So I had always looked for it until someone actually showed me a video of it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's this game. I always wanted to play that. I played it a bit a while back, and now I've got a reason to actually play it, I guess. Route 17, I guess, because it goes... Oh no, that's where the ferry was, he said. Well, we'll do that. I don't know what it is. You can walk crouched, which is weird, but... The fairy gives you special abilities you can use throughout the game, so... The speedrun doesn't use them, so... I haven't seen anybody use them, but... that seems very, very unpleasant. I don't like that kind of platforming with horrible momentum jumps. And I fell down. That's what happens when you fall down. And then you can go out, and you go back in. We'll go Route 20 instead. I mean, if I was doing the full speed run and the 100%, you do need the fairy power to get to at least one of the governors. I'm being chased by a purple squid and purple missiles. And Route 15, I guess? I don't know. No, that's one of the other governor that's there, not the first one. So it would be 18, I guess. Yeah, that's the letter you don't have to read. Bang, we've captured your girlfriend Mary. Surrender, Route 31. Oh no! As I said, it is quite a quirky game. I mean, at least those things look a little bit more, you know, like monsters or something like that, while all the other monsters were like weird things. Jumpy jump. And jump. And I failed the jump. And I failed the jump again. How much money do I have? 21,000. That's a lot of money. But stuff is very expensive, so you should worry about that as well. And 16? Maybe? I am not sure. I'll go 19. Maybe? I don't know. This looks like a few other places in the game, just a different color. Okay, now it looks different. There was a pile of things there. I don't know what that was. And now I have no idea where I'm going. I should watch a full run of this by someone and figure out how to actually get the goal done. I mean, we're gonna end the stream in a few minutes anyways. Yeah, if you're too deep in water, you can hold your breath for about 16 seconds, not even, for like a second, and then you get I don't know. Let's go to Route 26. There's little mushroom guys and pine trees. But this is a game where the checkpoints are very fair. You get a lot of the money that you need to do all the different quests and stuff very quickly. So it is not a super difficult game to go through, let's say. You just need patience and memorization of where all the junk is, because there's all sorts of power-ups and things like that that you need to get if you're doing the 100% or the full speed run. If you're doing just the Big 20 run, the rules are a little bit different. I know I'm not in the right direction anymore. I am completely lost compared to what I've seen various people play. So, that's probably not good. I'll call the shop just so you guys can see it. Shop call. Hey, it said shop call. What's the button for it? Okay, hey. When you call the shop, it falls from the sky because that's what shops do. And then you can buy different things. You need certain... You should always buy calls, because if you don't, you can't call the shop, and you have to farm enemies for them. And that's... I'm already in the max of that. Max scuba gears, max this. Oh, I'm out of money. There you go. That was the shop call. And you in the speed run, you do it, I think, twice. From what I've seen most people do. If you do 100% of the game, well, you're going to be calling it all the time. as you can see, it's fairly fair. I haven't, like, honestly, like, downright died to anything. The bosses are a little bit rough, but I need to find them in order to figure out if they're rough or not. Hey, I remember that particular bit. Oh, now I've died. You need the super suit to go through the lava. Game over. But if you continue, you just go back to this screen. So it's not that it's not. It is very, very fair in terms of a death penalty. So those are like orangutan with fedoras. As I said, this game is a bit quirky. Actually, very quirky. Alright, so I'm going to end the stream on this. I thank everybody for watching. We've had fun with a few games. We'd actually beat a few goals. And I practice my silliest a bit more, but I need to get a lot better at that game. This Clash at Demon Head, I'll probably watch a few full runs to see exactly what I need to do, and we might beat the goal next time. So I thank everybody for watching. I hope you have a very nice rest of your day. I will be recording.